That takes us to our next segment, which is going to be Tweak's Console Corner, which I think is going to take a little bit of a turn this week. Tweak, hit it up.
All right. Well, I was flying around the other night, and I picked up a little bit of contraband on my way back to my home system, Penuri, and I tried to get out of my ship. I went to the door in my crate, and it was still locked. I can't get out, and I got kind of sad about it. So I might have smoked a little too much of that onion head, and I think it might have been laced with something because I had some trippy dreams. And check this out.
This is version 3.5, the Prisms Update. A visual overhaul for No Man's Sky. Explore new detailed cave biomes with volumetric lighting effects. Flying creatures can now become pets and be ridden. New rain effects refract light, with surfaces becoming wet. Hair and fur rendering increased creature variety. Light is refracted realistically by glass and liquids. Photo mode has been improved to take even more awe-inspiring images. Thousands of distant stars are now visible in space and night skies. New warp effects show greater depth and detail. Screen space reflections allow new reflective materials. Many biomes have increased detail and draw distances. Particle effects have been enhanced. Space interiors have been improved with new reflective materials and lighting. Explore the universe like never before. Our journey continues.
All right, Tweaked, hit it up. Tell us a little bit about this. And while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and play your next thing in the background there, hopefully without sound.
All right. So I started playing No Man's Sky, mainly because I needed a break. I needed something different, and I wanted to get out and walk around. And I've been putting it off for a long time because I don't really love the art design. I don't love the cartoony look and the arcadey feel of the flying. But I got to tell you, my first 10 minutes in the game, I'm running around shooting plants, trying to get mats, and I stumble upon a cave. And I walked into the cave, and there was all kinds of lights and different things. And I'm like, wait a second, there's caves. I thought that was hard to do. What's this? And then about an hour, 2 hours later, I had my broken up spaceship that they start you out with fixed, and I got up into space, and one of my buddies from Opix showed up in a fleet carrier, and what you're seeing is me walking around his fleet carrier. I got out of my ship in the hangar, walked through halls, onto the bridge, looked out into the stars, and then continued walking around. And all of this time I'm thinking, wait a second, I thought this was so terribly hard to do. I thought this could not be done. And I gotta tell you, it's kind of fun. The way I'm approaching this, to me, Elite Dangerous is more like Star Wars, which is my first and biggest love. This, No Man's Sky, to me, is more like Star Trek. So I'm just approaching it like it's not Elite Dangerous, it's chill, it's exploration, it's pretty sights, there's animals walking around, there's all kinds of just different things to see that you don't see in Elite Dangerous right now, even with Odyssey. In Odyssey, we don't have caves, you don't have animals, all that kind of stuff. So just look at those hallways. Nothing fancy, but more than enough to make me pleased to walk around a fleet carrier. And it's just, so far, I mean, I've only got probably 3-4 hours into it, but I'm liking the changes. So we'll see what comes. I think it's going to be fun.
Can we play together on PC and Xbox?
We can, and PlayStation 4, 5, all together. We can all play full crossplay.
But Tweak, let me ask you a question. Does it have VR support?
Funny you ask. It does. It has full VR support, even walking around on ground.
I know ship interiors are impossible to do. I heard a rumor, though, that in No Man's Sky, your fleet carrier that you have, your big super ship, like the little ship, you don't have ship interior because it's like a little fighter that you just hop right in the cockpit and go. But your big fleet carrier one, not only does it have an interior that we're seeing you run around in right now, but you can literally also sort of fully, you can like, what was that game? What is that? You can Minecraft it where you like go in and adjust the floors and move stuff around, and you can like build it up how you want, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, all the things that they have in that game. It's blown me away in the short time, and most of these, if I'm not mistaken, are free updates to this game.
For sure, though, they don't have planets that you can run around in with plants and animals and streams and rivers and water and all of that crazy nonsense and weather effects and whatnot, right?
Well, funny, I had animals running all around me. I had rain coming down on my head. I walked through a puddle or a lake or something with splashy sounds. It's kind of amazed at everything that they do have available to us in that game that just that's our first love doesn't have.
And I literally saw you posted some pictures earlier that you were sharing about your fun stuff, where you were saying that like you had come across alien life forms that were like sentient, and you had the opportunity to like attack them or trade with them or help them or whatever. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. My first 15 minutes in the game, I stumbled upon I guess you'd call it a land base, and I didn't know what was in it, but sure enough, I could walk inside it, and there were alien NPCs there that I couldn't understand a damn word they were saying, but I could interact with them. It's a whole thing that I'm stunned. I didn't think it was possible.
Well, I've bought No Man's Sky, a copy of it for the members of the crew that didn't already have it, and we're all going to be hopping into it. Tweaked is the first to hop into it, but we're all going to be hopping into it over the coming weeks.